Okay. Chalo.
Hello, Ankit.
Hi, Ankit.
Congrats to you on securing 9th rank.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure talking to you, sir. It's a great pleasure, sir. I've been waiting for this time. I will be able to talk to you personally, sir.
Yeah.
So
It's
where
our
you
pleasure that we were able to help you or guide you in your success, Ankit.
Sir, my pleasure, sir. I've been able to attend your classes, sir. That's my pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
It was very helpful, sir, all the way.
So what's your
Thank
plan?
you.
Where
Thank you
you
very much.
willing to pick up your seat?
Sir, probably in Lucknow or Delhi. I'm just confused between the two places. I'll talk to people and find out.
Could you put something about your journey to preparation time after your MS and now reaching the most wonderful rank, and you will be entering one of the
Rank 9.
prestigious institute in the country?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Like I started preparation in the month of November around, and around 8 to 10 months of preparation I underwent, and I think that time is sufficient. Along with if you're managing along with residency, that time is sufficient. And so what I did initially was I mainly focused on some topics or some sections from Campbell which were more important, like uro-oncology part, the urolithiasis part, the general part, the physiology, anatomy, which is very favorite for every entrance exams. I
Yes,
mainly
Euro
focused on
basics.
those. Yeah, Euro basics, sir. And I started with them, and I was mainly, we were all prepared for targeting for June exam, and then the exam got postponed, and we got 2 and 3 months extra. But the actual problems have started. I remember in the month of March when the new edition came.
Exactly.
We were all totally directionless what to do because the exam got postponed. We were scared that 12th edition might be asked. We were scared that we were unconfused, whether to revise the 11th edition or whether to again read the 12th edition, which was impossible. And that time it was a blessing that Vice came into existence suddenly. It was such a blessing, and seriously, I believe that it was because of Vice that I could be able to do a rapid revision of 11th edition and also get updates from the 12th edition, which I would have never been able to get unless somebody have concised it the way you teachers have done for us. Seriously, that has been the main time, the main helping time at a time when we are confused. Actually, most of us were confused that from April and June, that month, that time, most of us were confused, and I think that was the right decision I took. I wish Vice had been last year when I started my preparation, but definitely this year the Euro aspirants will be benefited.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Ankit.
Did you try to read the 12th edition, or
No, sir, no.
did you revise the 11th only?
I revised the 11th only. Whatever chapters I have read, I had a time limit that I will do up to month of July. I will read new things. I won't read anything after that. New things. And 12th edition, whatever your classes were almost included almost everything from the 12th edition updates. So I did not need to open the 12th edition book. Seriously, that's a true thing.
So a few tips for the young aspirants from toppers like you. So what books do you suggest that a student should have with him when he's preparing both for general surgery as well as urology?
Yes, sir, definitely. First of all, I'll start with the urology. For urology, see, one must not be scared of opening Campbell. I think one should always have Campbell, either a soft copy, if possible, a hard copy. But a soft copy is must. You should not be scared of Campbell. You will need to refer back to Campbell because there might be some wrong answers in the review, which you may have to refer to Campbell. And the review, definitely, you have to go through the review at least 3 times if possible, as many times, because this time also, so there were so many straight questions
Straight
from
questions
review.
from review. Exactly.
Exactly, the word to word. same options they're taken up. So review is definitely a must. And there's a book called Parag Gupta sir's book, and that book is it's a nice book. Although people criticize that there are some mistakes, but I believe, right, there are about 10 to 20% mistakes, but 80% of the book, the MCQs are almost, the questions are very good. You can practice it, especially the second part of the Parag Gupta that includes one-liners mainly. So they are very good. And apart from these books, for urology, I will suggest to attend the lectures of WISE. I definitely will recommend my Euro aspirants upcoming to attend the WISE lectures. I think all this combination will suffice for the urology preparation.
Right.
And for general surgery, what I would suggest, like there was a trend for targeting or completing Pritesh Singh surgery, but with the upcoming pattern of exams, what we have seen like this year in the NEET PG also we saw, and in the NEET SS also we saw that the pattern has totally changed. It has become totally clinical. So I don't think those MCQs will help. Those solving those MCQ books will help you, but still you can help solve them, because it's a lot of bunch of questions you can do. But for general surgery, one has to read the textbooks, the Bailey Love. There were pictures, images from Bailey Love. There were few one-liners from Bailey Love, but most of the questions are concept-based. So you have to have concept about the general surgery. Saveston and Bailey has to be read totally. But
have you read both Saveston and Bailey, or you read mainly?
I mainly read Bailey, sir. Saveston, there were a lot of untouched parts in Saveston, which I have not covered even during my MS. So what I realized, I subscribed to that WISE general surgery curve test, and a lot of untouched part of Saveston were covered. About 400 questions were there in those tests.
Right.
So about 500 topics were 500 pages of Saveston got covered with that test series. So that has been very beneficial for me. And there were questions from that test series also. So that's how my general surgery preparation went.
Right.
But I realized that it has to be more concept based. Like after giving the exam,
exactly.
Like it was an AIMS pattern exam, so definitely it was totally concept based.
Because compared to last year, this year the pattern was absolutely different. There was more of clinical scenario based questions. So what do you suggest during preparation? Should the student, the aspirant, should he prepare in the lines of more of memory based, or more of going to concept and clinical scenario based? What do you suggest? What do you feel?
It's actually mixture of both. You have to know the one-liners also, because like you cannot make mistakes on one-liners because they will be scoring.
Exactly.
There were around this time around out of 40 there were around 8 one-liners. Most of them were conceptual based, so you cannot miss out the one-liners also, and you have to read the textbooks for one-liners. And most of the questions were concept based, where like they will give you the scenario, you will feel like the patients are coming in your OPD, and you will just have to think and answer the question. What will be the next step, best step? And so concept has to be very clear. It's everything about trauma, about anything like GI, what will be the next step.
There were a good number of questions from uro-oncology this time. More of clinical scenario-based questions from uro-oncology. The CA test is CA penis, RCC.
Many questions. Almost all questions on oncology were clinical.
So Ankit, did you derive any inputs from AUA, EUA guidelines? Did you spend any time on them?
No, sir. I did not assess any of those guidelines. Whatever were in the notes, whatever I went through I think your PowerPoint presentations had everything what I needed from the AUA guidelines. The prostate presentations were excellent. I don't need to go through the textbooks or any extra guidelines. So genuinely, I did not go through any other material.
Right.
Because Kaushik, if you remember, most of the stuff that we have put up, we have incorporated all the guidelines as well, so that it would be in the best interest of the student that he would get to know, because it is very difficult for them to shuffle to textbook, AUA, EAU, and remember all this stuff. And I have seen in our discussion also, many guys were even following the NCCN guidelines. So a lot of stuff going out there.
But I think mostly the questions were directly from Campbell. Straightforward from Campbell.
Yes, sir. Most of them were from Campbell. Most of them.
Ankit, when did you finish off your PG and from which college?
Sir, I did from Calcutta, Archikar Medical College, and in the month of July, I finished it.
Okay. Were you exposed to any urology during your PG or post PG?
During my rotation posting for 2 months, I underwent those urological training in the department of my hospital, and since then I was inclined towards urology only. And
what else you want to give some tips and tricks how you have prepared? Anything specific that would help the upcoming aspirants? Some small tips and tricks
sir,
that they would.
A few things. Even my juniors were asking a few things I want to add. Number one,
I was asking Ankit whether he is considering IKD.
Okay.
IKD will be my first choice. IKD will always be my first choice, but I am not expecting.
Okay.
I wish I get, but I am not expecting at my rank. So.
Okay, Ankit.
We never know. It's only a relative choice, no? So we never know what's going to happen. Some people, if they are from South India, then they may join up in southern part of India. We never know.
You can have a word with Venki, Ankit. Venki is from IKD. Actually, after this call, you can have a word with him.
You can have a personal chat with him. He will guide you in a much better way.
Telling some tips or something which
tips and tricks to the juniors.
You can get back, Venki. Ankit.
One thing I want to say, one of my juniors was asking how many questions to attempt and how to perform in the exam, how many questions to attempt regarding that. So regarding that, I would like to say that this is a 100-question exam. So you have to be attempting almost all the questions or more than 98, 99 questions, I feel. Because unlike NEET PG exam, which has 300 questions, one can be defensive, one can attempt 280 and still get a rank, good rank. But in a NEET SS exam, I felt that one has to attempt more because there only, if you already attempt less than, leave out 10 questions, you're already out of the competition. This is my personal opinion. I don't think, I think most of the toppers who have got a rank, they've attempted more than 95 or 98 questions. Right? This is one thing I believe. And regarding the preparation, I would like to emphasize like important topics have to be covered first. Like one has to set a time limit. I will not read new things after that. And important topics like one must cover the entire uro-oncology, must read urolithiasis, the general aspect part, that is the urobasics, and the physiology and anatomy part. After that, if you get time, you go into the depths of neurourology, the urogynec part. You can go into the depths of that. But even basic concepts of urogynec will suffice for this exam. That is what I personally feel.
Right. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, and we are happy that we were part of your journey and success. We are very happy for that.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Really, we are very happy. Really, we are happy, Ankit, because many of our guys who are in our vice team have exceptionally done well this year, and guys like you are always inspiration to us as well as the upcoming aspirants, because for us now we are having more responsibility. We need to guide much more guys, so we need to get ourselves charged up to guide the upcoming aspirants. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I recommend the upcoming urologists to attend the VICE lectures, VICE test series. I think it is like they will understand once they join the classes.
Thanks,
and
thank you for the kind words.
And one thing, sir, I should not forget to mention one thing.
Yeah,
Kaushik, sir.
Hi, Ankit.
Yeah, sir, the mantras that you give, sir, how can I forget them? The mantras of Kaushik, sir, like if you, I feel like if you want to get married to urology, you need mantras of Kaushik, sir, simply.
Nice.
Nice. It is not possible to memorize everything. The mantras that you give is amazing.
Okay.
It was just an attempt to make the subject easy for someone like a general surgeon who is not much acquainted with the
Euro
large
stuff.
flow charts, large management
sir.
guidelines.
Seriously, sir, we don't have to mug up things like that can be made so easy. We never knew that things can become so easy, like with your mantras.
Thanks, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I could not have been able to get this rank unless I joined the session. I'm frankly speaking this.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice, Ankit.
Very nice, and we should keep in touch, Ankit. We should catch up in some good conference or something, some good time.
Yes.
Sure, sir. Sure,
No,
sir. My pleasure,
not
sir.
this kind. Yes, some kind of
I'm
physical
just waiting to
conference,
meet
not
you
this kind of
personally.
the thing. Sure, sure.
Mhm.
We'll have some fun there.
Okay. Okay,
Chalo,
Ankit. Nice
chalo,
talking to
chalo,
you.
Ankit.
Okay,
All the way,
sir.
all the very best. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure talking to
Thank
you.
you, sir. My
Pleasure
pleasure.
talking to you.